leave. Bad bitch do what I please. Nigga wanna leave, he can leave. I'd rather be fuck nigga free. Y'all hoes fuck for the free. You gotta pay a fee for this pee. I'm talking about a fee you can't reach. I'm talking about a fee like Big Beach. Birthday new set of keys. Now that's big dick in a G. He said he wanna love me for me. I told him fuck love, what a cheese. I put this ass on him, he can't breathe. I put this pussy on him, he can't breathe. Broke boys ain't in my league. Dummy wanna leave, he can't leave. Bye, sir. Out of my life, sir. Out of sight, out of mind, take a hike, sir. Kick rock. Fine, you a sick thought. You's a runner, never had a big drop. Let's go. Know the beat afro. You know these niggas love when it's natural. If I back it up, you special. And if I get low, God bless you. Bad chick, yeah. That's me, Chanel bag, yeah, that's me, Chanel shoes, yeah, that's me, account full, yeah, that's me. Your boyfriend know I'm his fave, and we don't speak till he get paid. Face beat wig always laid. All my ex niggas know they played. First strap pick ain't no trade. I never get cut, this ain't spades. Nigga left me, he was brave. A bitch like me unfazed. Fuck it up, sis. Fuck it up. Fuck it up. Fuck it up, sis. Fuck it up. Fuck it up. What a bag at, nigga, throw it up. Throw it up. What a bag at, nigga, throw it up. Throw it up. Fuck it up, sis. Fuck it up. Fuck it up. Fuck it up, sis. Fuck it up. Fuck it up. What a bag at, nigga, throw it up. Throw it up. What a bag at, nigga, throw it up. Throw it up. They let a raw bitch in the cane. Po niggas can't entertain. Po hoes stay in your lane. You fake like yo nigga chain. Nikki, that dope in your veins. Pussy tastes like sugar cane. And no, I don't hang with no lame. Now go and fuck it up with no shame. Bad chick, yeah, that's me. Chanel bag, yeah, that's me.
Bad bitch.
What is going on, Entertainment? So time coming to y'all with another after show. We talking Baddies East. This is a good episode, you guys. If you guys weren't in that live, that to me was one of the funniest lives I've seen in a minute. I ain't gonna lie to you, okay? And it proved my point at the recap. I know some of y'all not gonna agree with me, but I just don't believe Smiley, okay? I just don't believe her, and that's okay. You cannot believe people, just like I don't believe Rolly when she says she ain't by Biggie. Two things could be true at once. You bit the bitch. And Smiley, I don't think you had an abortion. I don't think you had a miscarriage. I feel like she had an abortion. That's just my opinion. And there's a couple of things that kind of coincide with that, allegedly, because there's one right here where she went live with her friend, right? And it's on my page. If y'all want to watch it, I'm not going to play it in full because we got a whole lot to talk in calls and stuff like that. But the friend, at one point, her friend was like in the pool with her, and the friend said something about an abortion real quick. But then she said, "Oh, so what if she had an abortion? Oh, I mean, like miscarriage." And she kind of slipped up and said it, changed it real quick. So I was like, And then I watched the episode, and the story just doesn't. But I want her to come back next season, though. We don't know why. She's a good storyteller. She's a good producer. I want her back next season. I ain't gonna lie to you. Those are the type of people that we need. The girls that's gonna cause stunts and shows. She just started a whole stunt in the show. But though, it isn't right. If she is lying, though, that is, may God have mercy on your soul. Because women really do go through that. So hopefully she's not lying about this whole thing, because you literally are making up a story about stuff that people are actually going through, like women are going through in real life. So I pray to God you're not lying, but I feel like she is. I just do. Okay. So Anna Max said this on Twitter. She said, okay, but she didn't have a miscarriage. This is what you're not understanding. And she went and made a fake document, all of it. Even the doctor said it, but I stay out of everybody's business because nobody be there for me when it's time either. Okay. And of course, if y'all watched the live, Nat and Suki was grilling Smiley to which she couldn't even keep up with. I'm sorry, it was the funniest thing ever. Cause here's the thing, like that's like me coming on here and be like, y'all, I just did a movie with Will Smith and Diddy, and the movie had to get canceled because Diddy started to call Cassie, and then they just had to shut the whole production down. Like this, it's like you got to keep up with like what the story got to stay straight, and it wasn't staying straight. It was wobbly. So yeah. Also, people are mad because they feel like the episode was dark. Maybe it's because I've seen some stuff in life. I didn't feel like it was that dark. It was dark, but people are making it seem like somebody was unalived on Zeus. To me, dark is some of the BGC episodes where we seen Haley get jumped, where we seen Elise get jumped. Like to me, that's dark. When Elise got thrown up in that pool, every time I see Elise, I say a prayer. Okay, she coming on here soon, y'all. Every time I see Elise, I say a prayer because they literally pushed her into the pool. To me, that's dark because she could have drowned. Who knew if she knew how to swim? Not all the BGC girls knew how to swim. To me, that's dark. This is sick, though. I will say that it is like dark to see it, but I've seen darker on reality television, just in life in general. All right. Now, from the preview, they said that she was jumping. They were jumping Smiley. I don't think they were jumping her. Sapphire. I think she was trying to get the chain back because you kind of see her aiming for her neck. That's what confused me with Mariah because it's like you could have snatched her chain. It would have been a chain for a chain. You know what I'm saying? So then, at least if you didn't get your chain back, you could be like, "Nah, I got your chain," because I think she had the Smiley chain on, if I'm not mistaken. I'm just saying. So Kay said kick some people out. You talking about backstage or in the chat? Because I haven't looked at the chat the whole entire time. This damn chain thing, I'm low-key sick and tired of hearing about it. This damn chain is more in demand than the chain that Flavor Flav was giving out. That is getting irritating. Okay? First caller, what is going on, Tiana? You're not ready. What's going on, Jalen?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Okay, this is long overdue, but I want to say good job on that commercial.
Oh yeah, thank you.
No problem. So I don't know. This just seems like the gang up season. Like to me, like a lot of people say, it's giving me BGC 11 vibes. Like personally, I mean, I do kind of feel like Smiley is lying. I personally feel like it was an abortion, and I mean, some people kind of like. Go ahead. Sorry.
I think the same thing. Keep going. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Yeah, and I feel like some people kind of like I feel like it's one of those things where it's a lie with a little bit of truth because I know some people yeah, like they say that they have a miscarriage, but it's just another word for abortion. But either way, I don't really see how you can get that mad at somebody lying if it's not on you. You know what I mean? If someone's just lying and that's who they are, just let them be that. You know, it's giving very fake, like let's do this for TV, like fake mad. And it's just we can see right through it. The fans can see right through it. And Natalie egging all this stuff on, like I don't know if you've seen the preview, but she's all of a sudden like, just fight, just fight. Like Natalie, you don't want to fight anybody. Like, why are you holding other people to a standard that you're not following yourself? You know? And I don't know, I was kind of disappointed with Sapphire too, because I'm like, why are you getting involved in this when it has nothing to do with you? And if Mariah is so tough, like the person who she portrays to be, why does she need all these people to help her get this chain? It's just everyone just seems like fake to me. I don't know.
So do you think Miss Nat Nat is playing too much of a cast role than producer this season?
Definitely. She's not being an executive producer. It's like she wants to be in the camera still. And that's why she doesn't get the respect, you know, as the executive producer. And okay, as far as the Anna Mac versus Biggie situation, I kind of when I seen the preview, it kind of seemed like Anna Mac was giving like fake beef with Biggie, but like after seeing it, I can kind of understand like why she was mad because I kind of can't see Biggie as being bossy. But my opinion of her didn't
Biggie's
really change.
obnoxious. I like Biggie though, but you could tell she's obnoxious.
She
You
is a
gotta be
little
the right mood
obnoxious.
to be around her. You could tell.
Right, yeah. She's used to being friends with guys. Yeah,
Right,
definitely.
right.
Right. But that's all I have to say. Thank you.
All right, wait. One last thing, because I want to hear
Oh,
this. Do you think Miss Nat Mills bit Biggie?
absolutely. And for her to lie on her son is crazy. And yeah, definitely. 100% she bit Biggie.
Thank you. What's up, Blue? Oh, you're not answering. And also, when I add you guys, please make it quick. Do not rant. All right, what is going on, Asha?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Okay, I was buffering a little bit. I got kind of scared. I was like, oh no.
No, you're good.
Okay, so I kind of like made notes because this episode was really giving. I will try not to ramble. I don't think I'm gonna ramble though. But to
Okay.
start off, I was thinking, I was like, of all the times they could have done a zoom in, they should have zoomed in on Rolly's wig when she was smoking. I was like, that is insane. That is insane. I don't know what she was doing or trying to do. Should have just worn it down. Like that was crazy.
Hmm.
And then I was like, I feel like that footage was not the footage that we watched of Anna and DJ Sky, that fight. Like it was a different like cut. I didn't we those 3 hits, I was like, okay, Anna got her. Um
Right.
then I was also thinking, I forgot Suki was on the show before until she came on the thing. There are too many people. Like there are too many girls this season. Like not everybody's giving. I feel like more people should have. I don't know, but I can't keep up. I keep forgetting. I forget about T, then I forget about Camila, then I forget about, and then it's just too many people.
Hmm.
And then I was thinking, like Natalie, I think Natalie's lying. I feel like last live, there was a caller saying that Natalie's not in her producer bag right now, that
Mhm.
she's like more so acting like cast, or maybe it's you who says it. But whoever's saying it, I
Just
agree.
this season, I feel like the past season she's done better with being neutral, and I feel like this season she's too on like, oh, this is my crew, the rest of y'all are scum. I don't
Mm-hmm.
like that because it's kind of like then you're just another cast member because you should be like Queen Bee. Like, here's the thing with Shawnee, you could tell Shawnee Evelyn was, if y'all watch basketball, Evelyn was her girl, but she would still at least try to fake, not fake it, but at least try to be like, hey guys. But this season, now at least not giving hey guys, it's giving, oh, you guys stay over there.
Yeah, and it's like
Yeah.
because there are so many girls, the fact that they're so divided, like it's not helping. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because if they were all interacting with each other and had like intertwining storylines and things like that, then I feel like it would be better. But they're all separated or doing like a little things over here and there, so it's like not really working. Um, the next thing I was thinking is that wait, no, I'm gonna skip around because this is what I wrote down. I wrote down verbatim. I said, I hope the guy who hates Rolly calls in today so he can say something about her in those booty shorts. Like they clipped to that like 5 times, footage of her just from the back in those booty.
Go ahead.
Yo, there's no, like, that's a bad BBL, and Zeus wanted us to know it. Zeus wants us to know how
Zeus is
bad that
shady. You know
BBL.
how Wendy Williams always had a shady cameraman? Zeus
Yeah.
hired those shady cameramen for the network. I ain't even gonna lie to you. They don't just do it to Rolly, they do it to some of the other cast members too. They'll do like a bad zoom in, and I'm like, why? Regardless of we like them or not, the people on the editing team should be very impartial. Like, y'all shouldn't edit shady zoom ins. Like, to me, that's wrong.
I was so amazed every time she would like walk away or something, because I was like, wow, like that doctor should like jail, just jail. That's not okay. Like that's not like, yeah.
What do you think of the whole Smiley situation, and do you believe that she is lying?
I think that I didn't know what you were saying about it maybe not being a miscarriage of being an abortion. I didn't know about that. So I think maybe it could be that. That sounds more probable to me than like.
And I feel like she was embarrassed or scared to say it because she didn't want the other girls like, oh wow, you killed your baby for the show. But it's kind of like sometimes it couldn't have not been just for the show. It couldn't have just been she wasn't ready for another child. So it's like,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because
and
I
I do
believe
have.
in women's rights. Like, I feel like you should be able to do what you want with your body. So it's like, I wouldn't be mad at her if she did do that. But
Yeah, but
lying
also
about
getting
that, if
on
that's the
Zeus,
case, I don't think it's right either.
like to get on Zeus and say that like to like thousands and thousands of people though that you had an abortion, like that's kind of like I have empathy for the situation, you know what I mean? Like I feel like something weird was going on. I don't think it's just a completely fabricated story.
Right.
If it is, that'd be like really sick. But just that I kept replaying that. I said, ooh, like my body like did a thing. That chokehold is crazy. Like that's crazy. Like I can't even. But then also when they were talking, Smiley said the N-word like 3 times and no one checked her.
And by the way, for the record, Smiley is not black.
Not at all. Not a drop.
Apparently, Camila checked her on this season. I don't know who told me this. I always remember who told me. So I literally forgot just now. Somebody told me that Camila checked her about it during the season or something. I don't know if it's gonna be shown or not. She was like, "Why you like you can't be saying the N word or something like that?" Like, y'all know Camila don't like that, especially with Jada and everything. So yeah, but
No,
yeah.
yeah, I hope they show footage of that because that's just to me that's crazy. Like and then about Anna and Biggie last thing, I don't know.
Mhm.
I feel like that's more fabricated than the Smiley thing. Like that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. And I liked Anna before, but that was just
Mhm.
like I felt like she was doing like way too much. She had an attitude in the urgent care to begin with. I understand why she and Biggie could have like been getting into something or whatever, but like it was not like she was innocent like to go out like that and like be all on the phone and then she was sitting on the bus and like Tasiki's face and that like completely sent me. She was just straight faced, like nobody cared. Um
Mm.
but
Okay.
yeah, I
All
think
right. Thank
that's
you for
it.
calling in.
No problem. Bye.
All right. What's up, Rosa?
Hi, Pierre. Hi,
Okay.
Pierre. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Wait. So let's get the lighter things out of the way.
Right.
What is going on with Rolly and Natalie's eye makeup during the earlier this episode?
You guys noticed the smallest details that I done.
What kind of? It was like a purple with the yellow, and Natalie was like a pink with the. It was the transgender flag color, and I was just like, "What is that? Please, what is that?" And no shade. The whole house, the Natalie's house, their wig in the confessional just look a mess. And also, ET, what's up with like under the lip? There's like a white mark under there. Like, what is that? You already have a big pimple. So, like, what is that about?
ET's in her Dora the Explorer era with the pink.
What is that scar? Like, I thought it was a scar first, but I have to check back because like she didn't have that before. So I was just like, what's going on with that? After the big pimple and that's there, what's next? Like her face is gonna look like a scavenger hunt map for the next time. I'm sick of that. I want her to do better.
You do, okay.
Because she's a pretty girl. Like let's be real. Like
Yeah.
she has a very pretty face. She just need to cleanse, like not hang out with Rolly because I feel like Rolly with all the discoloration going on, she doesn't know what the right face wash she's gonna use, so she's not gonna
So you're
be
saying she
touching
needs to
her
hang
back.
out with the better friends to get better skin?
Yes, because Rolly has the discoloration on her leg. I was just like, use a scrub or something.
Okay.
That was the lighter part. I think that was
Right.
a lighter part.
That was light, right?
Yeah, that was the lighter part. But like, what I'm really mad about is that it should be Suki fighting Smiley, because if you text me and I don't even know you,
Right,
and you telling me that I just beat your friends up, you talking about I'm next, like
right.
bitch, I will, like, I'm sorry, but I will find you. I will personally find you and be like, what's up, what's going on? Because you're not supposed to know my number. You don't even know you. You
That
don't
was
even know
crazy
me.
for Smiley to do. I couldn't believe it. I thought her issue was gonna be something else when I saw the trailer, but that's insane.
Yeah, I thought it would be some Miami thing that they ran into each other, but like they don't even know each other. And also, Sapphire, I was rooting for you because you're really pretty. You're dark skinned, your skin is glowing, your wig is right, your makeup is perfect. Like I thought you would actually bring some real energy here. But
You don't think she's
apparently
bringing
you
that
just
real
put
energy? Real energy. You don't think she's bringing that?
girl, she put Smiley on the chokehold so that Mariah can hit her. How is that real?
So
Yeah,
y'all not
somebody
feeling
in the
sad part
comment
because
was
y'all
talking
feel
about
like
plot holes, and
she's
like
jumping
that's
in on a
exactly what
situation that has
Rolly's
nothing to do
leg
with
looked
her.
like. Yeah, but like the thing is, Mariah can handle her own. Because Mariah, we see Mariah fight. Like she does know how to jump. Like she does know how to throw a 1-2 punch, and she's not scary at all. But this time, out of every single time when Smiley already had a drink throw on her, and then you snatched her chain. Like then you're trying to snatch her back. I was just like, where's that energy when you other than the restaurant? Where's the energy when you like repeatedly meeting her and just have all the opportunity in the world to actually be like, let's go outside, let's fix this 101 so we can get the camera right, like a General Marsh versus Tasiki situation. Let's do that.
You feel like she should have tried to get the chain quicker than when she got it.
Yeah, exactly. Put your Hooter outfits on. Let's go. Let's kind of eat. Let's eat some wings.
Now, do you think Smiley's being truthful about the whole story?
I don't know. I feel like it's hard to say because I genuinely feel like she has something going on mentally. So I don't want to discredit her about what she's like, how she communicate, but it's very unrealistic it's very hard for me personally to believe her just because the way that she talks about it. And the story doesn't add up. You can't use any usual logic that you have when you approach this kind of things to like be like, oh, so first of all it was this and that was that and then it leads to this. It doesn't work like that for her. But just because she's discombobulated, I don't want to completely discredit her because I feel like miscarriage is such a serious topic that you can't just randomly lie about that.
Right.
But I do agree when you said that she might have an abortion. But I don't know for what though. Like, I feel like she really want to be on the show. That might be part of the reason. Part of the reason might be she's not ready yet.
Right.
But I do see that if she actually be like, hey, I just had an abortion because I want to be on the show and I'm not ready for it. Some of the people will be on her back for the rest of her life.
Right.
It
but
was
then again,
like,
it's the same amount of pressure because they feel like she's lying. So it's like, it's literally, she couldn't win in the situation. That's the thing.
She can't win in the situation, but at the same time, she doesn't deserve to be. Because if I was in her shoes, the cops will be called, charge will be pressed.
Well, they call the cops on Smiley tonight.
No, I would literally. They wouldn't even have. I wouldn't even have the chance to puke. After I get out the headlock, go outside, call the police, call 911, call the ambulance, call whatever, call the fire marshals. Just come. We already have the live footage that they attacked me. The charges will be there. Like, see you in court. I don't know what to tell you. See you in court. And Zeus, you gonna give me a nice paycheck like what you did for Amber for Jocelyn Cabaret 3.
Right. Now, do you think Rolly bit Biggie?
How is that even a question? Come on now. Let's be honest. Pierre. Do you ever think that Biggie has the capacity while fighting 200-pound woman and while doing that and bit herself? I don't think anybody has the capacity of doing that.
And not even that, Rolly kind of shot herself in the foot. Let me tell you why. This is what made her guilty off the bat. She pointed it out. Had she not pointed it out, people would have really thought that, Biggie may have done it or somebody may have, scratched her or did something. But when you do something like that, like she basically was pointing it out to be funny, being like, haha, I bit you.
That's just foul.
That to me was the ultimate, hey, you did it. Because like, why point it out if you didn't do it?
Well, she knows that Suki's gonna be out in the house, so she want to practice eating right away. And also, it's Thanksgiving season. She might mistaken that with the big ass turkey that she's gonna put on her plate. And somebody check on Rolly's son, please. I bet they have a Twitch somewhere when their mama was lying on national television like that. Please. Not on my son. You can put it on yourself. Don't put the kids into it. Please.
Okay, one last thing. What did you think about Anna Mac and Biggie's beef this episode?
I think the thing is because Biggie is a promoter, is a club promoter, right? So I think this is all assumption, but I feel like she is used to talk to kind of like woman kind of like that, because even last season she was talking about Stunna, talking about like, oh, you're one of the people that I hired, like you work under me. That really shows like how she thinks, how she like put some like what kind of like position she put their people, like not even her cast, but like just women in general. I feel like she does have the tendency to feel like she's above everyone, not like everyone, but like above some people. But like Anna, like I don't want to be tough so bad after, fighting DJ Sky. I think the nod on DJ Sky really put an indent on her brain, thinking that she's now so big and bad.
That's what you think?
Yeah, that's what I think. And also, I just realized that I forgot one thing. Natalie Chin in that bob wig, sis, it's not. It looks like a little bit longer every day. It just grow an inch every single day. Every single day when you're in that baddie's house, it grows an inch.
Thank you for calling in, Rose.
Thank you, Pierre.
Like you. What's up, Alexis? No cursing. Oh, not ready. All right, what is going on, Destiny?
Hi, Pierre. How are you? Can you hear me?
By the way, if I add you and you don't speak, you get kicked out automatically because y'all should be listening and being ready. What's up, Destiny?
Hi. Okay, so just to start off, Natalie reminded me of the Mean Girls mom, Regina George's mom. This episode, she was on just the Karen Bob.
It's like, girls, what's going on?
It was too funny. And her little Karen Bob, I thought it was too funny. And she was over there making the drinks for the girls. She was like, girls, come get your drinks. I think Natalie this season, she just needs to, I think, remove herself from cast, because I think she's becoming a little bit too entangled, but she's not actually making any drama herself. And I don't think it's productive. I just think she's being like an instigator, a big instigator. And obviously nobody's going to call her out because she's the executive producer. So that's kind of how I feel about Natalie.
You think she's being too she's too into the drama this season instead of being non-biased?
Yes, like I feel like even if you're going to be a part of the drama, like at least make it a little fair, because I feel like she was really saying like Rolly had beat Biggie, and I don't really think that happened. I think it was kind of a tie, if anything.
Right. She made it seem like Rolly beat Biggie to a pulp.
Exactly. She made it seem like Rolly kicked her and she flew. She was like, I was like, girl. I was like, okay.
All Biggie did was woo.
Right. I was like, okay. And then she was making it seem like E.T. did get her big one up on T, but I mean, like, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't like she was making her bleed or nothing.
Not gonna lie, when I saw in the trailer that E.T. was fighting T, I said, oh my God, that pretty girl gonna get torn into pieces. Because if y'all watch Now That's TV, y'all seen what happened between her and Cash. E.T. knocked out her tooth. God damn it. I said,
I feel like production may have had like a conversation with E.T. and told her like listen, like you can't fight that hard. And I could tell because when she was fighting T, it kind of seemed like she was kind of doing a helicopter move.
Right.
I was like, she don't usually fight like that. That's kind of weird, but I kind of read over it. Okay. About Biggie and Anna Mac. I feel like Anna Mac has been kind of trying to pick at Biggie since Biggie came in the door, because I just remember her coming in saying like she didn't say hi to nobody, and I was like, but you also didn't say hi to nobody when you came in. You were fighting Scotty, so she just came in and she was fighting Broly. That's kind of the same thing of what she was doing. So I feel like she kind of had it made up in her mind that she kind of didn't like Biggie,
Right.
and then I feel like, you know, when you don't like somebody but you don't really know them, little things they do kind of irritate you.
Clock it. Stop.
Yeah,
That damn Biggie, she got that YouTube channel. You can't tell her nothing.
oh my gosh, that teddy bear had me dead. I was like,
Right.
why does she got this big old teddy bear? I thought it
You
was
can't
too
tell that girl
funny.
nothing with her YouTube channel.
So I feel like Anna Mac just, you know, she just had it in her mind that she kind of didn't like Biggie. And I also feel like Anna Mac is a Leo. I'm a Leo. And Leos have really big energy. And when somebody else comes into the room with really big energy, you know, Leo kind of gets a little bit intimidated. And I kind of feel like that's kind of what the case is with Anna Mac and Biggie. She just feels like it's another girl that's really kind of loud and funny and goofy like me. So I'm going to be a little bit like on edge with her. That's kind of how I feel about that.
Okay. That makes sense. Now, what did you think of this whole Smiley situation? Who is telling the truth when it comes to the baby? We haven't had a debate since Christ was born in the manger.
Exactly. I feel as though, and this is just me, I feel like nobody has the right to question a woman on if they had a miscarriage or not. And because the reason why I say that is because you can have a miscarriage of so many different levels. You could literally be pregnant for a week and not even know you had a miscarriage, and then go outside and you just feel like it's your cycle and stuff like that. So I feel like, I don't know if Smiley's telling the truth, but I feel like it shouldn't have been a big hoopla because it doesn't really matter. I mean, like, if
You
she's
think they
lying or
were
not.
pressing her due to storyline purposes?
Right.
Okay.
Right. And I feel like if she lied, that's up to her and God. You know?
That is
You
true.
know? You're going to get to, you know, the pearly gates, and he going to say, oh, you lied about that miscarriage. And,
Right.
you know.
Now, a lot of the girlies are feeling like Sapphire and stuff jumped in, and the headlock of it all. Do you think it was a little bit too dark and over the top, or you think Sapphire should have minded her business? What do you think?
I feel like it's a mixture, because I feel like Sapphire should have never said on the bus with Suki that she wasn't going to get involved with stuff, because now it kind of just makes you look like a hypocrite, because you literally came in the house and got involved in something that had nothing to do with you. But I feel like also I can see how it looks like it was edited in a way that they jumped her. But
Right.
Mariah is one of those girls like how Slim was, where she's really small and she's really petite. So it kind of looks like she just slides in and starts hitting. You know what I mean?
Right.
I feel like she kind of gets around. So I don't feel like Sapphire made it like she, you know, clocked her. And I just think that was a little bit over the top. I think they made it kind of edited like that.
Right.
But I feel like Mariah kind of just got the best and but I don't think they should have fought her when she said she did not want to fight. Because, again, we didn't know her medical status, and she may have lied. She may have been telling the truth. So I would have just, you know, left her be. But
Smiley,
overall,
you better come to that reunion with a manila folder full of documents. Oh, God. Okay? They're going to keep questioning your ass.
I will say, though, I did watch the live.
Yes.
And Smiley definitely,
she's a liar.
It's
kind of funny too. Like, usually I don't like people that lie, but her type is kind of hilarious to me because she's so creative with the stories.
She kind of, so she's kind of like a sneak liar. So she kind of a bad liar. So that's kind of how I feel. But the episode was pretty good. I'm kind of interested to see how next week is going to go with this fight. And, you know, we'll see how everything goes. But thank you, Pierre. I will see you soon.
Night. Make sure you guys hit that like button, y'all, or I'm finna get y'all like Black China Mama finna get Tasha K.
Tasha K, this is Tokyo Tony, period. When I catch you, Your ass is mine on God. Period. Check out my last YouTube, bitch. The threats are all there. When I catch you, so help me God, I'm going to give you 4.5 years worth of shit that you've been giving me, bitch. I promise you, when I catch you, let me tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to punch you in your mouth, your throat, and your solar plex. Then I'm going to throw you on the ground and commence to stomping your face into the cement. Be prepared.
Or else hit that like button, please. Okay. What's up, Bia?
Hey, Boogie.
Hi, Bookie Butt.
So, where we want to start with this episode? I don't like Natalie this season. I feel like every time she makes a bias EP call, she gains a new crater on her face. Her chin extends by another centimeter, and she deserves all the texture in the world. Because the whole point of being the producer is to stir up the mess. You cannot efficiently do so if you're only playing on one team. You have to play both sides.
That
Or
is
be
true.
unbiased.
Shawty did it well.
100%. Like, come on. At the bare minimum, they should be mixing up who's in each house each time. If it has to be 2 houses. If we don't want them on bunk beds, in cots, like on Now That's TV. I can't wait to talk about that tomorrow because I said bunk beds and air mattresses. Excuse me?
And black eyes.
Right. But y'all got a chef? What?
With a little bit of class C, bitch.
What a time. Like, whoa, you're Isaiah, you can tell he's childish. Somebody needs to be controlling the books over there. But back to Baddies and Mrs. Nunn, because I'm over it. I can't wait to see Camila versus Rolly at the reunion, respectfully, because Rolly's getting on everybody's nerves. And I know she had enough yeast in them shorts to bake 200 loaves of bread. Because what was you thinking? She couldn't even button and zip them. You just had them fold up under your stomach looking great. Looking crazy. And Zeus is shady because they showed her cheeks the same way they showed that man's chin that night in the club. They knew people was going to screenshot and talk about it, and that's exactly what's happening. Because I don't understand why she pulled up looking like that. The makeup, the outfit, like the shoes leaning east and west.
Listen here. I lived for the makeup and the top half. I just wasn't living for the Patrick Mahomes.
There were some questionable decisions being made. Like, it's like, are you going to Mardi Gras? Like, what's the theme? What did y'all say y'all was about to do tonight that made you show up looking like this? Because it doesn't make sense. Like, no one ever really looks all cohesive on that show. And also, did you peep all the scars on Tasiki's legs still from the BBL? Like, all the dark bruising? Girl, why are you here? Respectfully, like, I think she's fun, but babe, you shouldn't be fighting nobody if you still got drain holes and you're living in that faja. Like, that's not smart, but all right. Like, what do I know? I'm no nurse. Whatever.
The faja.
The way her and Rolly gotta live with that butt pillow everywhere they go, like, that's why she always looks so annoyed, because it's like, you gathered me from laying on my stomach for this? Come on. Like, you know she dizzy. Her blood flow is not back to normal yet. And y'all got her sitting here on the couch to recap something. Again, like, and that's what I think is, like, frustrating, is that half the scenes are just recaps. We don't need that. Like, these could be 30-second confessionals or 30-second little tings and then call it a day, because it's annoying. For Mariah to be like, yes, she snatched my chain. Like, that's it's really hurting you deep inside, ain't it? Like, if you snatch somebody's chain, then we got to get it back, Bookie. I don't know what to tell you. Like, you can't have the whole cast riding for you on that. Every time I see E.T., I frown because I want to know who's dressing her. It don't make no sense.
The Dora Explorer era.
Yo, like, did you just watch the Barbie movie and you were like, you know what? I'm gonna pack nothing but pink clothes and bomber jackets.
Dream
like,
doll, eat your heart out, bitch.
I hate it so bad. I really think that in the end, long-term wise, she's probably going to regret this alliance that she has with Rolly, because it's just not going to pan out for her in the way that she thinks it does. I think that's why she kind of low-key feels bad about fighting T, because you really realize, like, you was fighting her over nothing. We all been sick before. Like, let's not act like when we not feeling good, you're not a little testy. And that's why I believe Anna Mac, because if your finger is broken, I don't know if any of y'all ever fractured any bones, broke a bad nail, any of that. If you're in pain and then all you hear to the right of you is Biggie.
Yo, that boy. Yo, that fucking bitch Rolly, you feel me? Like,
I don't be trying to pull the wheel. We about to flip the vehicle. I don't even. You're kidding me. And then to be like, yeah, you roll this, and she doing you a favor with a fractured finger, but then you sneak recording from the side like I'm your Doja. You're playing with me now. Now you're.
And
now
I like Biggie, but I believe Anna. I'm sorry.
It's gonna be raining weed in that vehicle because I'm tossing the whole thing in the air. Like I'm your son, because that's what it's giving. Like it's giving that you're trying to son me vibes, and I don't like that. Especially because I know Biggie be on the phone on speaker at that. So it's like she just
what I get?
Like, yo, you gotta go. Like you're getting on my nerves. And I remember a couple of weeks ago, I thought they had came out and said that Anna said that she was allegedly playing when she was like, "Oh, you didn't even introduce yourself." Like I clearly that was a joke to me because it's like, "Dang girl, you came in swinging. Hello to you too." But you know, some people are still using that against her. I guess whatever. I do want to know what was in the gift bags that T had for Camila and Sky. It was given Morgan from BGC, where she was like, F those bras, we're gonna go to brunch.
Right.
Let's go shopping. I'm rich.
Those are some classy bitches. They need to
She
bring
looked
back
so
Morgan.
cute. Minus the edge of that lace. She looked so cute. It was good to see them like talking about something else, to see that she could possibly be gaining something. But again, like, girl, if you're not gonna be in none of the group scenes, then why are you here? Like, whoever wrote that contract, she has a manager, she had an attorney. Somebody was like,
Gonna go somewhere and saying, hey, and pull
I'm
her
telling
hair
you,
up.
like somebody read the terms and conditions, because she's clearly having her way. And it's like, we can be mad all we want, but respectfully, if I'm still getting paid the full contracted amount and all I gotta do is show up for a couple of cut scenes and club appearances, sign me up. That's less fights for me to get into. I don't need my wig snatched every other day.
Zeus gives free checks away.
Like what?
That's what
you
the
don't gotta
girls
tell
do
me
now.
twice. I can do what
Raven
I want.
got a check to sit there for 2 minutes and get yelled at by Josh.
Listen, exactly. Every time Natalie had a house meeting, it's code word for fight. Like it's embarrassing at this point. Scotty definitely gives like eat butt vibes. To hear adequacy come out of her mouth. Scotland, babe, come here. Let me talk to you. What are you doing? Like they're giving her the Mama Jones edit, and unfortunately for her, I'm okay with it because she's talking about the house like it's hers. Like, I don't want the house ruined. Girl, that's not gonna come out your security deposit. This has nothing to do with you. Like, take a deep breath. You so far up Natalie's like chin canal that you can't tell which way is which, and it's annoying. Watching Rolly walk in dancing with Camila, you see. Rolly been a fan of Camila, period. Like, it's giving fangirl behavior, and now you're mad because everybody knows you bit Biggie. Like, I don't know why we still playing this game like a game of Clue. We know you bit her. You pointed it out thinking it will be a key and that everybody will laugh with you.
My whole thing is, if you're gonna act like you didn't do it, I wouldn't have said nothing. I would have been like,
exactly. You're supposed to be like, oh, that's crazy.
I would have been like, what are you talking about? You're not even bleeding. She's like, oh, you
like,
are
you kidding me? Talking about, oh, look, mama, you bitch. First of all, you wouldn't even be, if you didn't bite this girl, that's not even something that you would have noticed. If I'm
or cared
just
about.
fresh out of a fight, I'm looking for black eyes. I'm looking for a little bloody nose. You go right to her arms, talk about, look at that bite mark. Like, girl, if we match them teeth bites up, to the, the little bite, it's gonna match what's in your little mouth.
That's why Rolly got the veneers. Now you can't even how about that?
Well, get me with the bite test.
Right. You are matching those bite marks, bitch.
I want to see 6 months prior.
Okay, because even Anna couldn't bite herself in that area, and she's what, $110. So you telling me that Biggie was able to? Let's be for real. But Sky did gag her when she said, you better
Right.
you said, I
You
know
better.
Natalie might have been wiping your butt up in here, but we're not doing it. Sapphire is giving to Suki what Jay and Marsha are to Krishan, and I don't like that for her. It's given Suki getting mad, you standing up talking about nah, trying to get in the middle. Are you security or are you her friend? Because it's giving pet right now, and we don't like that for you. I do remember when the whole Smiley and Mariah fought in that club or whatever. I thought it came out that Smiley took her phone as well. So that's how I think she got Suki's number to text her. Again, though, I do agree with Suki. If you text me talking about you just washed my bestie, I'm gonna be like, so what you saying? We going back? Like we going to the dryer? Like what's tea? We going round for round? She got to tap me in, you tap in yours. Like what do you expect to gain from this? Like the clout chasing is crazy. In regards to the miscarriage, I don't know. You know, it's not my choach. It's not my problem. Do I think she was lying? Based on the way she speaks about it, possibly. Because nothing is ever like a direct answer with her. It's always like, so in second grade, I went to school and it was a Thursday.
It's like asking Dwight Howard if he's gay.
Yes.
You never get a yes or no. You get a
So let me tell you about the time when
right.
Girl, we don't care that your man just came home from the feds. We don't care about none of that. Like, we are asking you if you did or if you didn't. Because again, we also have to remember, like, according to her, she's saying she was no more than 3 months pregnant, which is still first trimester. There's not like, it's not a whole fetus is going to fall out of her at that point. So depending on how far along she was, she may or may not have been bleeding all types of heavy with 62 different, tampons. Granted, though, if you did just miscarry, you probably shouldn't be using those. But I'm nobody's OB. I don't have, I'm not cranking nobody's legs for the paps. So what do I know? What I do know is that it's not, I wouldn't care personally enough to fight her about it.
Right.
Respectfully. Right. Especially because Rolly is the same one talking about, oh, she crying about having an abortion when that's nothing compared to a stillborn. You act like you have, like, who are you to like weigh someone's trauma, ma'am, Miss EBT?
That's why I don't think the drink throw was necessary. Like,
it
if anybody
wasn't
was trying to drink at her, it should have been Mariah.
Exactly. Like, honestly, Mariah should have been the one having that conversation, period. Like, right. Rolly just felt like she could have a moment with another big girl yet again, because it's like they coming in and they taking your shine because they're actually putting those looks together, unlike yourself. But it just gave real hater vibes, because even if we all agree, like, yo, there's no way she had it, that's really none of our business. I do think that she should have just said that she went for something completely different. Like, yo, I just had a bad stomach virus.
Yeah,
it is what it is. Because I low-key want to know who the source was. Right, because who was telling Rolly the tea? Because they asked her to name names and nobody was named. So who was the person repeating this information, talking about the doctor said this versus that? That's what I want to know. Because respectfully, you asked me to pull out some papers and I'm saying I just went through something traumatic. I'm going to just smack you off the rip of you trying to like pull my card in a sense, because who are you for me to prove something to? Who are you? Like, I know you're not talking with that jean thong on, with the denim on. Like, don't do me. So it's annoying. Watching Mariah try to fight that girl is a waste of time. Even when Mariah hits her first, all Smiley got to do is fall on her. Respectfully, like, no tea, no shade. Like,
Mariah was getting sick of that.
Honestly,
he's planking on Mariah every time.
It's embarrassing at this point. Hearing them all talking about snatch her chain, Mariah, grab her chain. Mariah should have tried to grab her chain 22 episodes ago. Like, what are we talking about? And even then, who's to say Smiley's chain is real?
Right. Okay, B, I want to ask you this. Who do you think has a better chance of getting the chain? New York at a Flavor Flav finale or Smiley on Baddies East?
Oh my God.
Who's gonna get the chain first?
First of all, that situation with New York traumatized me as a kid. It let me know Never trust a man. Don't never spin the block for a man, because all he'll do is waste your time times 2. Okay, especially a gremlin. I hope no one gets the chain. Honestly, I would have loved it if Smiley really did melt it down to give her son a ring. Because now what are you gonna do? What's
She
your
would have to
recourse
take his
now?
son's ring or
Like,
snap Smiley's chain, which I think she should have did.
First of all, and that's why they should have had Stunner, because Stunner could have gave chain snatching lessons, and they would have that chain would have been in the tree if Suzanne was there. But no, they had to, burn that bridge. So it is what it is.
Somewhere at home, grinning, scrunching her teeth, watching like.
I'm telling you, like, I would have been. I know Stunner is like Stunner would have snatched that chain episode 1. Period. Like the way Biggie's little $2,000 pendant was way in the. Stunner would have had that melted into her next Glock on some real hood rat stuff. I am interested in the next season. I do agree with the commenter saying that Mariah Lynn was basically pushed into the girl while she was in the kitchen, which that scene right there, if it wasn't a miscarriage, Smiley's definitely going through something physical, because she's even telling Natalie, I can't drink. She's throwing up in the sink right after a 20-second squabble. Even the most out of shape people can survive that. Really does it all the time. So I think that there's
Always got to dig into her role.
Facts, okay. But something is definitely going on. And then for Natalie to be in the preview, talk about just fight, just fight, just fight. What is this show about? Because right now you sound like the big CEO, Isaiah.
It was giving Isaiah down.
Like, it's giving him, like, girl, what do you mean? Because if you go and try and peer pressure me into fighting somebody, I'm going to just pop on you now because you want to fight. Like, I don't know. I hope it all works out in the end for her. If Smiley is lying, then she's a liar. Like, I mean, what I'm going to do about that? My tax-paying dollars already covered whatever she got done. So it is what it is. Otherwise, everybody liked the video. Period.
Right,
Have a good night.
Music key. All right, what's up, Kay?
Oh my God. Oh, can you hear me? First of all, let's start there.
I hear you.
Okay, look. Okay, I'm just not moving, so it's the echo in the background and stuff like that. But if it do go out, I promise I'm here. I'm here. But okay, let's get into something, shall. First of all, I'm gonna start with, I think it was last episode. Last episode when they were in this not the stretcher. Oh my God, the sprinter, and it was
medical problems. I want to hear about none of that.
It was
my stretcher. What did I miss?
I'm sorry, I couldn't take it in. But it was Natalie and it was Scotty, and they were fighting over the little bottle. It was the Casamigos bottle. And Natalie's like, no, you can't have that. I just want to point out that this had to do along with T's point, I think, at least, about how Scotty was a fucking alcoholic. And then we get to this episode, and what happened? What happened in the this scene? Oh my God, Scotty came in. I don't think she had too much in her cup, or and then Scarlett, is her name Scarlett, like Suki's best friend or whatever.
Oh,
she pointed out like Sapphire, my bad. I'm in but Sapphire pointed out like, you don't got nothing in your cup. But I just want to say that I think T was a little bit right, because Natalie was holding on to that bottle very, very tightly in the last video. I mean, in the last episode. And Scotty was like, oh, I don't care. It's going to be bottles at the club. But I just want to point out, I think she was onto something a little bit. I don't know. But I might lose my points here. You might have to guide me a little bit. Look, and I've been waiting to call. Oh, I tried to get on for the last, like, you did the bad boy, was it the bad boys? It was the bad blood, the bad blood. Yes, and then before that, I was trying to get on the line. It's wrapped around the motherfucking corner. Can we talk about it? Let's get a COT here, because it's very much high on demand. Like, oh, Lord, I gotta get here early now. Oh my! But no, you have to guide me. Because I'm gonna forget some points.
Okay, very good. All right. So, what did you think of the whole Animac and Biggie thing? Do you think Animac was being over dramatic? Do you think Biggie actually was irritating the heck out of her?
I think a little bit of both. I think what Biggie was trying to do was give her, like, you know how last season in one of Biggie's YouTube videos, she was talking about how, like, oh, Rolly or somebody else, the girl was trying to get her pointers on what to do, how it's going to come off on camera. I think Biggie was trying to do that for Animac, but at the same time, the people who did that for Biggie led her astray. So I think Animac, I think is she a Gen Z? I think she's like Gen Z.
I think so, yes.
Yeah, she's on the
If she's
young.
not, she looks good because she looks Gen Z.
Yeah, I think she's like a little bit of young. So Gen Z, you know how we be. Like, it's just like, okay, don't tell me too much. Like, girl, anybody trying to
Right.
learn from you?
You know what we're doing.
Exactly. I see what you did last season. It wasn't even too much. So I don't think I want to learn from you too much. So I think it was a tug on both. Like, maybe both of them were right. And I just think Anna just didn't have much tolerance for her because it doesn't seem like Anna liked her is from when Biggie came in. Because Biggie came in like ready to scrap. And I was like, girl, you didn't even introduce yourself. She didn't introduce herself. She wasn't like, hi, I don't think she said hi. Like how T was like, hi, my name is T. She wasn't like, hi, my name is Biggie. She just came in like, hi, Queens. And, get into what she had to get to.
Right.
Exactly.
But don't you think Anna Mac was being funny? Because I did kind of sense humor. Like she was trying to be funny. Like, oh my God, you even say hi, Biggie. Like kind of like joking with her.
Yeah, I got that vibe that Anna Mac she's a little funny one. I thought I was gonna like her at the start of the season, but now that I watch her, I'm like, she's a little, I don't really know where to place her exactly. Like it's kind of a weird thing with her for me because it's like, okay, I don't know, I just don't know where she is on the map exactly. But she give me shady tea, it's shady vibes. So she's a shady girl at this point. Like I don't know.
Now, what did you think of the whole Smiley situation? Do you believe Smiley's telling the truth?
Okay, now here's the thing, because I like Smiley. Like I may be a little bit biased. I love a pretty bitch. I love a pretty girl. I love a pretty girl. And then I like her accent. Like she's Florida T. Like I love the accent. I love the vibes from Smiley.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know if she's lying. Let me say this. I got some friends. Yeah. I got some friends. Maybe they've had can I say the miss word? Can I say the full word?
Yes.
Okay, I've had some friends, and maybe they've had miscarriages, and maybe they have forced miscarriages. I don't discriminate, either or. But what Smiley gives me is I don't think she wanted the child to begin with, and I can see like with my friends, I can see some of the resonating feelings where it's just like she thought she was pregnant, but she wasn't really trying to check. She was just more so in denial about it. And people that don't really they're not planning out to have a child. I think for some, #some, that's how it be. Like you'll have the symptoms and you'll be like, nah, it's not me. You don't even want to check because you're scared. So I get her tea on that, but also I'm not sure if she's had a miscarriage or not. I'm just not totally sure. I don't want to look, granted, I'm not like the baddie girls. Like I don't want to check your paperwork. That's a little bit too much, girl. I'd rather just take your word for it as it is. That's a little bit too much for me. But I feel like I believe her. She's had something, at least. I will say that. Whether it was a forced miscarriage.
There's no denying it. Her throwing up
miscarriage.
after that fight, that like there's something was wrong with her. Miscarriage or not. Yeah.
That was crazy to me. That was crazy to me. And it made me feel really bad for her that they jumped on her even after the fact that they seen her do all that, because like, geez, you guys have you ruthless. That's ruthless. Like she's clearly going through something, whether it's what she told you guys it was or not, she's going through something. So that made me feel really bad for Smiley. And like I said, I like lying and all, but I feel like even if they knew Smiley was lying, she could have been like the what is the word? I don't know the word. It could have been cute. Like, okay, we know she's a liar. We could just talk about it in the confessionals. We could just make fun of her in the confessionals. Like,
that could have been like a season joke.
Exactly. She could have been one of those. But I get everybody has their day, I guess, in Baddies, where you gotta face the girls. That's what I'm learning, at least. Everybody has their day. So
do you think Rolly bit Big Biggie?
I don't know.
I don't know why Rolly's lying. Girl, you bit that girl. Like, you bit her. I just can't believe that, Biggie is a bigger girl, but I just can't believe she's gonna bite down and bite herself. She's gonna know who she's biting, or if she was biting anyone when you're fighting, you gotta know who you're biting. I think when Rolly said that to her after the fact, after they finished fighting, she was saying it more as like a T thing. You know how T came in, she was all like, it was sarcasm, but like if you wasn't catching it, you wouldn't catch it as sarcasm. But it was sarcasm. Hi, hey, Rolly.
Right. It was, yeah. No, she was being funny. She was being funny.
Exactly.
Yeah.
she was literally being funny, like, oh, you bit yourself. But no, that was sarcasm. Really, you know you bit that girl. I don't know why you would put it on your son. You know, he's still in high school. He's still facing bitches out here that like you and stuff. Like, why are you doing all that? That was crazy to me.
My whole thing is, I would have gained so much respect if she said she did. I would have been like, okay, at least like to me, at least you didn't lie about it. Oh, we lost Kay. You still there?
No, we didn't. No, we didn't. Can you hear me? Okay.
I hear you.
I told you, it's a new place. I'm trying to, you know, I don't want my Wi-Fi rooted by Tia. You gotta stick with me. You gotta stick with me. But
Right.
no, Rolly bit that girl. Like, who's stupid, Rolly? Don't play. I'm
Now,
gonna
do
go
you
way
think there
back.
needs
Can you
to
hear
be
me
a
still?
polygraph test at this reunion, or Zeus needs to cut some footage for us to see, or what? Because I want to see
Very
footage.
much. We need to see something. We need to see something. And then I just feel like, I don't know, because I don't be street fighting a lot, child. But I never gotten bit before. So I don't know if when you go in for a bite, do they like test to see if it's some of your DNA in there or whoever's DNA is in there? Like, how exactly does that
Biggie
work?
says she has the receipts and she's gonna show it on her YouTube with Teddy.
Okay, period. If she got the receipts, then Rolly bit her. Like, I don't know why Rolly was trying to fake the fun. Maybe she was trying to fake the fun because Suki was there. Like, I'm not really sure. But I
Not
feel
even
like
that. No, I
Sky,
don't
like,
think
that's
it's that. I think it's just embarrassing, like, because it's gonna make it seem like, oh, she lost the fight because she has a biter. Plus, it's like now you're gonna be known as you bit someone, and nobody wants that.
oh my. And that's a whole nother thing. Natalie. You see, I was the only one giving Natalie her 10s for this episode because I feel like Natalie really played the back until the last scenes. She was playing the back in the last scenes. But in the scenes prior to that, when she was running down the T for Sapphire and Suki, she was giving like, yeah, and they all got beat up by Rhodey and E.T. Granted, I'm maybe on the outside of this, but I don't feel like T got beat up too much. I'm not even gonna hold you. I feel like T was on her own.
You
Like,
think T did her
T was,
big one with E.T. Boost with the fire?
I think if the security wouldn't have gotten involved, T was about to get the upper hand. But that's just me. We're gonna see on the next episode because I believe they have another round. But I think T was never getting beat up easily. That's my personal opinion. I don't know. But I feel like with Biggie and Rolly, Biggie definitely did her big one. Like, I don't know what Natalie was talking about. I don't know. Maybe they seen more footage of the fight that we didn't see, but Biggie did her big one. I'm like, what is Natalie talking about? But I think she created a bias off rip towards Sapphire and Suki. Because then they're feeling like, okay, T got beat up, Biggie got beat up, and that's the energy they're gonna come with. So I feel like that kind of
like she's like pulling them to House A.
Yes, exactly. Natalie knew what she was doing. But on that last scene, I feel like that's when Natalie took the back seat. She didn't even say, I don't even know if she said anything aside from Batty shut a clock. I think that's the only thing she said. And then she just let everybody, let the cards fall where they may.
Right. Batty knock her out.
That's what she was giving during that.
Literally. Any final thoughts,
wait, I do have a final thought. Oh my God, we're gonna go way back to episode 2. Because I told you I've been dying to get here for a really long time. But when Krishan was back on the show and her and Taseki had that little situation, I feel like Krishan was right. I may be the only person I feel like she was right, but I believe she was right. If I am the deciding factor to if you get into the show or not, and then you get on the show as me, somebody that has a big sister, when you have sisters, when you're the younger sister, you know how that go. Because don't get in front of other people and try to like show off. I don't like that. And if you told me you came to fight these, come fight these. Don't get in front of these and be like, ooh, they didn't mean all that. No, do your big one. Like you told me you was going to do your big one. Like, I don't like all that switch aside stuff because now you got me looking at you different. And you say you was going to do that, and then the first person you do your big one on is me? Girl, line it up. And that might be treacherous. But line it up. But yeah, that's all I got to say. Thank you so much, Pierre. I'm dying to hear like that video. Yeah.
I love my entertainers. What's going on, CC?
Oh my God, Pierre, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I hate this episode so much. Like, it reminded me of the Kayla episode in a way. But let me say
What
this.
Kayla episode? Y'all gotta refresh me. I watch too much reality TV to
Is
remember now.
it Kaylee or Kayla? Or
Kaylee. That's
Kaylee.
what it is. That's why I'm like, who the is Kayla? BGC 16 Kaylee. Okay, yeah.
It reminded me of that in a way. And like
Okay.
I felt so bad. And when I saw on the preview of Sapphire choke holding her, my first instinct is Smiley needs to sue. She needs to sue as soon as possible because this girl's literally vomiting, bleeding. I could tell in the fight she couldn't breathe right. And it was like, and I could hear like the kind of huffing and puffing. So I also want to add that I do believe that she got an abortion. I don't blame her because it would make sense for the extent of that doctor's note for having some form of bad grammar in a way.
Yes.
It would explain everything.
Thank
And
you.
and in Florida, I'm pretty sure they actually ban abortions. So knowing how like Texas is, where even if you get an abortion in a different state, they'll have Texas officials follow you to that state to report you and take you to jail in Texas. So that would make sense for her to have that doctor's note in Florida, even though they were in what state? Philly?
Yes.
So that will make sense. But no, people are slow and don't realize how
Right.
politics
I
are
put
in
two and
these.
two together a minute ago. I just didn't want to say it too until I seen the episode, really talk deep about it. But before then, I was like, yeah, I connected the dots, touch like that, like crazy.
Period. Okay, what else? I love Sapphire, but Also, I was in that Instagram live, and when Natalie said, like, oh, Mariah came to me multiple times saying, oh, she's ready to get that chain back, but I said no, because we're going to a different city. We don't have time to film that. In my head, instinctively, it's like, Mariah, you going to Nat to get that pendant chain back. Girl, I would have been going get that shit back. I don't have a chain, but I have like 14 karat gold, like a little stack on me. So regardless of whatever it is, I'm getting that shit back. So for you to, oh sorry, I would get that doo-doo back. So for her to wait so long, because in that month when they were filming, it was like in July, June.
Right.
So you waited how many weeks, how many days, how many nights and mornings, switching cities just not to even get it back? Mind you, she kicked Smiley in the fight when Sapphire was chokeholding her, and she still hasn't gotten her chain back. So I'm like, you're doing all of that. Yet
Now, do
you're
you think she should have snatched Smiley's chain in that kitchen? Because
she should have been had that chain snatch day one, going to the clubs when they were doing that performance, and Smiley was right behind Mariah. She should have been got that back.
Yeah,
instantly.
Like
But
that chain, Smiley has a similar chain. She has she has literally the same chain that Mariah has, but with her name. In my opinion, I feel like the ultimate lick that would be not even just get your chain back, but get her chain.
Exactly, but no, Mariah's scary.
I wouldn't say she's scary now.
I felt like she was. She faked though, but I've been said that last time.
Ooh, okay.
I've been
now,
said that.
What do you think about the bite of it all? Do you think big?
Oh, definitely. If you peeped at the scene when they were at the basement, when Sky said to Rolly, you did bit her, and then Anna said you did bit, but then it cut to her saying no, she didn't bit her in the confessionals, and Anna did her right arm in the confessionals, but in the camera it switches, even though on Biggie's it was like her left.
Right.
So for Anna to have that correlation, it does not make sense at all. And if you also peeped it when the last episode, when Rolly and Biggie got into that fight, after they fought, Anna went walking up to Rolly to talk. So I'm like, you're weird. You don't even know them like that. Mind you, Rolly was talking crap about you to Sky, but yet you're still talking to her.
She didn't know them though. I'll say that.
She didn't know them that long, but she did watch the show before she did say
I'm saying she didn't know that happened, like that she was telling Sky to kick her.
True, but in my first instinct, like, you're still weird though, not gonna lie. And what else?
Now, what did you think of her and Biggie's whole issue? Do you think Biggie was on the phone like, bro, on the phone? Do you think Biggie was just
low key? I felt like she might have, but I didn't think it was like in a harmful intent. She was just probably doing like a business call for her, even though Anna had her finger messed up in that fight. She should have been checked that finger, but
Now, what do you think of Nat in this season and episode so far? Because the girlies are saying
Oh
she's
my
playing
God.
too not impartial. She's too in the biz.
Natalie's always been like this, but for her to go to this instinct with switching the houses, I'm like, it annoys me because I know she's doing it for her friends in that cast. You know, because Mariah and Natalie do know each other way longer before the show. So that annoyed me. But also, since T does have her own hotel, I felt like Natalie was like, okay, I'm just gonna get my own fancy home, leave all the other girls in this dusty home.
Oh, you feel like because T was getting that preferential treatment, Miss Nat said, I'm going to get the ultimate preferential treatment.
That's what I felt like. Since I'm the main EP, this is my show. This is my show. This is the Natalie show. But yeah.
Okay. Any final thoughts?
You know how when T dropped that song, she had the chorus changed to Casamigo shots?
Right.
The makeup artist Zaza, who did her T's makeup, she posted a behind the scenes photo. I forgot what day, but like the time was 11:45 at night. I was up, don't ask. And the chorus was actually Baddies shot a clock. So
Right.
I peeped that. So I'm pretty sure in that scene where T was wearing that pink wig and it was all like an all pink drop, that was supposed to be the original chorus, Baddies shot a clock, but T had to refilmed it because, you know, Natalie
the copyright.
copyrighted it.
Which bad business move, giving them a pre-warning.
Right.
I would have never.
The song ate though. Like, okay, her other songs don't eat, but this one she did.
Right. Any final thoughts?
I just hope Smiley sues, honestly.
She's not going to.
I hope so. But also, I'm happy that Biggie got that bite checking out. Because knowing that, what's her face, Rolly, paid a couple people to do, you know, that's nasty. But that's it.
Thank you for calling NCC. What's up, Kaya?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Well, I like your profile picture.
Thank you. Hey, Pierre.
Hey, what's up?
So, first of all, I love Natalie Nunn. I've been liking her ever since Bad Girls Club.
Period.
I run LA. Okay. I knew she was gonna make it far with her big over the top personality. So I never cared about her chin. I recognize a boss bitch when I see one. So
period.
She's came a long way and I love to see it. But that story time she told Suki and Sapphire, it just shows me that she has some favorites, but I still feel like she want to get everybody together. I don't think that she's being fake or anything. I think it's business, nothing personal, but even in business, you got a few faves. So
right. That is true.
Right. Yeah. So
some people are not like in business, so you gotta be like, eh.
Exactly.
Yes.
You still gotta keep it cute. So
yes.
I still love Natalie. So Scotty, I want to say I didn't like how they did. I know this small, but I did not like how they did not bring her a tea out with the rest of them. I know this so small, you probably overlooked this. Yes. But I did not like that. I did not like that they didn't bring her a tea. Like I would have left that whole conversation and went to get my own tea. Like y'all not gonna be drinking this tea in front of me. Everybody got tea except for me. Like I ain't like that. I'm petty like that. I did not like that. I feel like they be trying to throw shade at Scotty. Like they be trying to exclude her without actually saying it. Like
that's what the other Carla was just saying. They were basically saying about the alcohol thing, and I guess they didn't want her to drink, and that's that's what they were. Yeah. That's what the other Carla just said.
Yeah, I didn't like that part neither. I was just about to bring that up. Like even with the shot o'clock thing in the new house when Suki and them came, they did the same thing. I'm like, what y'all feeling some type of way for? Like I love Scotty. Like I don't know, it's weird. I don't know.
Well, we got a Scotty fan, rare. Let me stop.
I love Scotty. I probably love everybody that other people hate because that's
I like those type of callers because I want to hear different opinions. Now, what do you think about the whole Smiley situation?
I love Smiley. That's my girl. I think she's funny. As far as the miscarriage, I would believe her if it was me. If it was a room full of girls like me, I would have believed her story. I wouldn't have questioned it, because at the end of the day, even if she is lying about it, it's not harming me. It's not doing anything to me. So I really felt like it was unnecessary, and it was kind of bullyish to come at her like that about something with her body. It don't matter if it was the truth or not the truth. And even if she did like share that like type of information with them, I still feel like it wasn't that serious for them to, you know, put their hands on her, throw stuff at her. I just felt like that was unnecessary. I ain't like that.
Right. What I do think, it was, to me, Rolly throwing the drink was unnecessary. But Smiley was fighting her. I mean, Mariah was fighting her for the chain, and Suki confronted her about the text. So I think people are looking at the episode and they're just thinking they hopped on her because she's lying about the miscarriage. You get what I'm saying?
Just like the other caller, like it was like the third caller or something before me. She said that she was like, we don't even know if the chain is real. Like, we don't even know if the name chain real. I say the same thing, like, because Mariah is moving slow. Like, I love Mariah. I think that she's, you know, she take up for herself. I don't think she no little wussy. You know, I don't. So I don't know if the chain really real, because she really not thirsty to get it back. Like, she not. And then I feel like people pushing her. I feel like Mariah kind of being a follower a little bit, because they telling her to fight over the chain. It's not like she really want to fight over the chain. I don't know.
She's not friends with most of the girls she's been rolling with now.
Yeah, like they forcing her, like, get your chain. And these people that's not her friends, these people that's not like close to her, not even her sister. Like, I just, you know, I just don't. I don't know.
I do think if it was a Patek Philippe chain, Mariah would have already got that chain back.
That chain that you got in that commercial thing realer than the chain that they talking about Smiley got at this point, because I don't know. Like, I love Smiley though. I think she cool. I think she pretty down to earth. So to me, whatever she says about herself, that's what I'm gonna believe. Period.
Okay. And also, what do you think about the bite? Who bit it? Okay, who bit the arm? What do you believe about the bite?
I think Rolly bit her, probably. I don't know, because I ain't seen no bite mark. It looked like scratches. It looked like more like scratches than bite marks to me.
Okay.
But if it was a bite mark, I don't believe Rolly when she said Biggie bit herself.
Yeah,
but at the end
that
of the day,
to me is outrageous.
Yeah, like that, like how Anna Mac was saying, like, girl, how she go lift her arm and bite her? That don't make no sense. Like, no, I don't believe that. But in fighting, you should already know, like, I done fought and I got bit before, and I done bit a person when I fought. Ooh. So I done did it, and karma came back, bit me back, but it's okay. I went to get checked up, and I kept
literally bit you back.
Yeah, bit me back. Not in the same fight. It was like a fight I had before I bit, and then it was like a fight I had like after that. Afterwards. Like, and then I got bit. So, so this is what we do out west. We bite them.
Damn. Y'all wild in the West. We saw that last season. Now, also on the bus, we saw that the whole Anna Mac and the whole Biggie thing happened. What do you believe that happened? Because we didn't get to see them actually on the bus. See, that would have been something that would have been a key if y'all got footage of it on the way there. That would have been so funny to see Biggie on the phone talking about yo. That would have been funny.
You talk about when she gave the tray of weed to Anna Mac and was like, "Oh,
right,
roll that up for me," all that. Yeah, that would have been funny to see. But I don't like Biggie. I don't like her. I haven't liked her since last season. Once I don't like somebody, I don't like them. So I don't like Biggie. I don't like her. So I'm glad Anna Mac called it out, because I've been saw the arrogance, the cockiness. I don't mind a person being confident, but I don't like somebody that just be like rude, cocky. I don't like that. So I'm glad she called it out, especially about the annoying back and forth English Spanish stuff. Like, that's irritating to me. I don't like that neither. Like, it's getting older than the shot o'clock phrase. It's getting on my nerves. I'm getting so tired of them saying shot o'clock, baddie, shot o'clock. That's getting so irritating to me. Like, come on with something else, please. Just put the drink up and just say cheers to the bad bitch and just drink. Like,
why
for real.
Drop shot o'clock merch. You dropped the baddie blunts before the shot o'clock merch. What's up, Nat? What's up?
I still love Natalie though.
Yeah.
And I wanted to speak on T too.
Yeah.
I don't like T.
Why?
Once again, I'm unconventional. I don't like T.
No, I like that because I don't hear that a lot on here. They always try to agree with me, and I don't want y'all to agree with me because
I'm not gonna grill you, and I love you, Pierre, but I'm not gonna grill you. But I don't like T. I don't like no silly bitch that instigate and ruin a good vibe. I don't like that. Like, I feel like when I say a silly girl, like, you're not funny. Like, you know how some people funny, but they don't try to be funny.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I like those.
You're talking about episode 1, basically.
Episode 1,
laughing
episode. Yeah, and even coming in when she came in to hi, all of that, like that's silly bitch vibes. That's silly bitch vibes. So that's her energy to me from like day one, and I don't like it. So I'm glad she getting less camera time. Like she's boring and corny to me.
Now, I do think her being on the show and not being in either house is kind of like, come on now, like I know Stunner somewhere mad because it's like that could have been you and you left.
I know, right? Like I wish Stunner, like I don't be seeing the lives and stuff because I don't really be on like social media like that. I got Zeus, I watch the shows and stuff, but I love Stunner Girl. Like I love her music. I think she a vibe. I think her style lit. Like that's why I don't like Biggie. Cause girl, what you picking with somebody like that for? Like you should want to learn something from her. You know, she cute. She, getting the bag. I don't know.
Right. Now, of course, some of the girlies was mad because they felt like Sapphire jumped Biggie. So what do you feel about that little cut preview that we're going to see next week?
Sapphire jumped Smiley?
Yeah, like that's what people are saying. But that may not be what's going to happen next week.
Well, either way, Sapphire going to lose cool points because that's not her battle. Like her getting in between they beef it's not they battle. Like first of all, I mean, who she said she was supposed to be questioning? Was that supposed to be Smiley?
I think Sapphire, yeah, about the text message and stuff.
Oh, with Suki?
Yeah.
I still don't think that's a given reason to jump on nobody and try to take their chain or whatever you was trying to do. I don't like that blonde wig on her head neither. I think she looked better with the black hair.
Black? Sapphire is pretty.
She is, but she's real pretty with the black hair. The black hair. I like the black hair. I don't like the blonde baby hairs and stuff like that.
Right. Any final thoughts?
Let me see. So yeah, basically I want to say whatever Smiley say is going on with her body, I believe it's not that serious to me. If she using it for a storyline, then everybody is definitely feeding into it. Mission complete. So that's all I gotta say.
All right, thank you for calling in.
You're welcome.
No. See, I need more callers like that. Okay, I want to hear difference of opinions. If y'all team Roly Poly, come on here, pop your ish, and be team Roly Poly. I want to hear why you team Roly Poly. Okay, if y'all team Smiley, come on here, pop your stuff. You team Smiley. Okay, screw what I gotta say. Let me hear what you gotta say. All right, what's up, Kayla?
Hello.
What's up?
Hi. This is my first time calling.
What's going on? So, what do you think of tonight's episode?
So, honestly, I've had a miscarriage, and I honestly feel like Smiley should not have been in the club, like shaking ass and shit. Like when she had, shaking booty when she was having a miscarriage, because like you're in so much pain and like so much stuff, like it's just too much. Like I don't know, there's something like off about it. I don't know, something off. That's all I had to say about that. But I really didn't like also the fact that they were trying to fight Smiley if they did think she had a miscarriage, because like why would you try and like fight somebody that had a miscarriage supposedly, that's
you think
just
it was
weird.
a little bit too much?
Yeah, that was just weird, like just too much for sure, because I don't know, like I just feel like even if you did think she had a miscarriage, like why wouldn't you have some type of grace with her? Like you're trying to fight her and take like her chain, I get that it's Mariah's chain and all that, but jeez, that's a lot.
Now, what do you think of the whole chain situation in regards to her getting it back? You think Mariah waited too long to get the chain back?
Yes, honestly, she probably should have taken it back when they were eating chicken wings with T and Mariah at that one place.
The first meetup location.
Yes, they should have been like fought it over and got her chain back for sure.
Right. Now, who you think bit Biggie? That's the mystery.
Oh my
There's
gosh.
there's a couple mysteries on this season we gotta solve.
I honestly think Rolly bit her. Like I really do. I think Rolly bit her.
Why do you think she
That's
bit her? Is it because she pointed it out? Like, why do you think she bit her?
I don't know, just
'Cause
the
there's
way
no
she was
video
going
proof.
at it, like she was making jokes about it, you know, like she was kind of throwing shade. Like I honestly think she bit her just because like the way like she's not gonna bite herself. Like no way. That doesn't make any sense. She's gonna bite herself?
You don't think
No.
maybe, Biggie may have had a scratch and she kind of
Ah,
no.
no. That girl bit her. And it's just so shady that she would be like, you bit yourself. Like, I think you need something. No, girl, you bit her. Don't do that.
Your voice. She said, "Don't do that." Now,
Yeah,
the whole
she
thing
bit her.
on the bus with Anna Mac and Biggie, what do you think about the whole situation? Do you think Biggie was actually irritating her?
Oh, I mean, so like if you're friends with somebody, because I smoke too, like if you're
Mhm.
friends with somebody, you know, like you're like bust this down for me real quick, like roll it up for me.
Right.
But if they're not like really that close, like you're not just gonna ask somebody who you don't really like mess with to just be like
Roll
break
my
this down
weed,
for
roll the
me.
blunt.
Yeah, like she was basically saying okay, like what is the word I'm trying to think of? Like I can't even think of the word, but like she's just like, okay, like just roll my weed. Like you're like below me type of shit. Like just do what I want. But
Mm.
no, no, I wouldn't do that with anybody other than it's like my friend and we're trying to get along, you know? But like she was basically trying to like sun her, like
Ooh.
roll
I can
my
see that.
roll
I
my
can see
shit.
that. I like Biggie, but I can
Yeah.
see that. I can see that.
Yeah, and I do like Biggie too. Like I don't really like Rolly like that. I don't know. But like
Ooh.
I like Biggie. I follow Biggie on Instagram and all that. So,
Right.
yeah.
Any final thoughts?
No, not that I can really think of. I mean, just I think Anna Mac is really funny. Let me just say that. Like I did have a couple like LOLs when I was watching her do her confessionals.
Confessionals. Okay. So that's funny in a
Yeah.
good way. All right. Night, Kayla.
Yeah, I do like her. I
Yeah.
do.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank
You
you,
have a nice night.
Pierre. You too.
I love her Valley Girl accents, everything. She's like, yeah. What's up, Hennessy?
Hey, how you doing?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Um,
Not you coming through with the Trey voice.
I'm just chilling today.
Who's this? Let me stop.
Right, you know exactly how I be sounding.
He said, "What's up?"
No, cause they wrong for what they did to Smiley. Like that was wrong. And first off, I think it's not. I don't think people is being racist. I just think people don't like when they don't understand what somebody's saying. Like
Mm.
y'all know the girls be at the Chinese, the nail shop, and y'all be hearing them people speaking guala guala. Yeah, I'm gonna say it. Y'all know I get my hands and feet there all the time. Y'all do not like when they don't speak English. I've seen it so many times where black people be talking to the people crazy, like, when you doing me, you need to speak English. But that's besides the point. Um,
Mm.
I think Smiley was lying. I don't know if she got something going on, but it's just like, why not just say that then? Like, I don't know. She got something to hide.
What do you think she
Um,
has to hide?
I don't know, cause it's like, what's the point of you lying? But she for sure got something wrong with her.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I think it's hilarious that Suki was like, "No, we ain't with the jumping stuff. We ain't with the ganging up. Proceeds to gang up." Like, but everybody
I mean,
got
that
their own.
wasn't her fault. Her friend was on that type of
Yeah,
timing, so it's like,
it
yeah,
definitely wasn't her fault. Like,
yeah,
not at all. Because I feel like she was very valid with her concerns. Like, don't text my like. Who are you to text my phone? Like,
right. That is
y'all just
crazy.
listen here. Y'all just better lock y'all socials up, okay? Y'all better lock them credits, cause I feel like
You
a
think
car
Mariah
might
should
be.
be worried?
I think Sapphire should be worried because
Oh,
once she saw that back today, and you got her in a headlock. Oh baby, she gonna get a brand new house, a brand new car, and your name. She's gonna do more. She's gonna do. Listen here, I keep telling y'all every week when I come on here, them scammers not nothing to play with.
oh
Stop playing
yes,
with them people. They
especially a Miami scammer.
for the Now That's TV girls. Y'all been seeing Lacey. She said they still using my social to this
Yes,
day. Like
Lacey had to move out of her apartment due to them using her social
selling that little one piece section
for $75.
with
I love
no
that. See,
pillows. With no pillows.
no pillow.
Well, tomorrow's gonna be a key.
Right, it
Uh,
really is. It really is. It really is.
um, I just and Scotty, she does kind of give alcoholic. Like I don't know. I think a couple of the girls have drinking issues.
Ooh.
Um,
Now, what do you think about the bite? Okay, we need to talk about the bite. Who bit Big A?
we all know Rolly Big Biggie. I just think she doesn't want that. She's clearly watched Bad Girls Club. She don't want that on her name.
Hmm.
But it's just like we all know you did it. But like the caller said, your son is in high school. I don't know why on national streaming television did you put that on your son.
You
We
think
know
that
you
was
did it.
wrong?
I think that was very wrong, and I think he should tell her about it. Anna wasn't lying. Biggie is the type to, she wasn't lying. But why you slap her with that towel? You could have did what? I don't
It's
know.
like the footage that we look you want to see, we don't get,
Right?
and it makes you mad.
We don't never get the footage because it's just like,
I get the
I,
hospital one though, because I feel like
yeah,
if they even have the footage, they can show it.
it's just
Because imagine they got a
ridiculous.
footage of her just slapping her with the top in the middle of the hospital, and they show that. The hospital, I feel like, is sued them.
But okay, what is crazy about that though is you handing that girl that weed tray. Now that's
You think
crazy.
that's disrespectful?
That is very disrespectful. That's equivalent to like sending a homeboy to the corner store to go get the blunts. That's crazy. You don't want
Mm.
to be known as that. What else are we talking about? Because it wasn't really much to this episode outside of
Now, a
like,
lot of the girlies are feeling that Nat is not impartial enough on the season. So, what do you think? Do you think she's
um,
biased?
like everybody been saying, I do think she is biased because Natalie can't never keep her mouth closed. She always got something to say. But this is not new. Natalie does this every season. I just think
I don't
she.
agree. I really feel like the past 3 seasons she's been as unbiased as she can. This season, I feel like she's too kitty clickish.
I do feel like she's too cliquish. Because the house that she has, I feel like there's enough room for everybody in that house.
Oh yeah,
That's a huge house. Like that looks like
that
the
means
biggest
each of
house.
those security guards had a room in that whore.
Exactly. And I don't know. I do feel like she's being cliquish, but it's not that bad. It's not like she's fought yet. I mean, she said she did, but I feel like they to this day they still walk on eggshells. I feel like only a few girls on Baddies have been like the ones to step to her, which Rolly is one. And out of everything that Rolly do, she's really the only one to say I stepped to her and I came back.
That
Who
is
who
true.
else? Who else has done that?
That is true.
Nobody. So you
That
know,
is true.
um,
Sarah, let me stop.
is there any
I
more? Because
understand.
outside of the Smiley stuff, I think that's it. This
Yeah, that's
episode
about
really
it.
wasn't hitting on nothing. Wow, that is crazy. Hopefully, I can get in tomorrow because Woo.
It's Shakira for me. Thank you for having
Yeah,
right.
like and comment, y'all.
No, Shakira, you guys is somebody on Now That's TV. If y'all probably wonder who that is. All right. What is going on, Jamora?
Hi. My first thought is I don't know, I was told that it's not that big of a deal, but the way Tasiki was talking about Smiley in the confessional bothered me so much.
Ooh.
Because the way they kept, like, every scene that Smiley has with, like, a friend is with Tasiki. So the way she's like, we were all thinking it. So you never thought about telling her in one of those solo scenes?
You think it was a little fake?
Yes, completely. Because it's like Tasiki's whole brand is like realness. Let me pull you to the side. Let me be the one to understand you because I misunderstood myself.
Mm-hmm.
But then, like, the other thing that bothered me is when Suki was being like, so why'd you text me? You see her in the back. Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, I understand that. Chill out. I understand why Suki is upset completely, but you can just be relaxed because you always are saying, why can't we get to the bag? Why can't we have that chat? And I was actually like, I'm still a fan, but this was like the little screw in her character for me because like I'm a big person on like your morality on the way that you look consistently.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like she just kind of like went down a bit on that note on like her look of being like I'm there for all the different kinds of girls. Regarding Anna and Biggie, I completely believe Anna, but I think that Anna doesn't like Biggie because they're the same role in the show.
The same caricature type. I get exactly what you're saying. Yes.
So I feel like for her, right, because her beefs are done. So she needs a new beef, one, because like you fighting other skinny chicks who can't fight is done. Like we don't want to see that anymore. And then it's also like you're kind of complacent now. Like the girls know you, they like you, but you're not like the funny one when we go to like confessionals. Like they made T that girl. Like no one's like ganging up on you. And then I also feel like when it comes to her opinions, they sway. Like they don't sway completely, but like when she talks about how Smiley, oh, you're gonna see why Smiley's so horrible. Then I just needed to see more scenes of you being like Smiley has these negative traits, not Rolly being the one to do that, and you being like, I'm on Rolly's side. It just makes it look like you only stand on something you can secure a win for.
Ooh.
That's not the best look for you. I feel like you need to be able to take a not a beef, but a challenge regarding conversations that you feel like I agree with or I disagree with. I think my big beef with this season is there's only 1-2 people that say something. And even though I don't like Rolly, they need to give her a bigger check because of the fact that she's the only person to create beefs this season that are like really standing. She's becoming like Jackie.
Yes.
But Jackie's likable. So
in my opinion,
likable.
Rolly is robbing herself by not getting a producer's credit this season. Period.
She is taking on too many beefs, and I agree. Like when it comes to the way that she's like just being like, okay, I guess I gotta be more hated because no one's gonna bring it up. I guess I have to say it. It seemed like they had a production meeting about who was gonna bring up the Smiley thing, and then no one raised their hand. So she's like, I guess it's gonna be me.
Right, I'll do it. Because think about it, she is the one who, well, Natalie kind of pointed out too, but she was the one who really said it out loud. She kind of amped up DJ Sky.
She's a producer.
She did the thing now with Smiley. Like it's her.
I just feel like if she's gonna go this route, she just has to fight a bit more. Like fight a bit better. Like train in your room or something. Like because you know that this is the the role you're going for. So I just need you to beat these girls up if you're going for like the mean bully edit this season. Like really get them. Regarding Natalie, I do agree with the caller who says she's like the mean girl's mom, and like how she kind of the way she told the story to Sapphire and Suki. Also, we had too many dialogues this episode. Like it was kind of boring. I think the other half was really good, but like there was so many chats. Like I just felt like I was at a table. Like I
you felt like you're watching The View.
Yes. So let me recap you on this part of the episode that's going to be shown like later because it's like I get it. You guys spent a lot of money on like these people. You want to stretch it out, But I
Yes.
think another thing that I think why Bad Girls Club is better is like there were boys that sometimes they went to the club and they talked to guys
Oh
they like,
yes.
or like
And they would fight over the boys.
Yes, like can we get something else? Like it doesn't have to be just we know the system now. Meeting, fight, club. Meeting, fight, club. And then sometimes a fight at the club.
So you want to do meeting, fight, club, D,
lunch brunch.
Lunch brunch. Okay.
Or
I
like
see it.
an activity that you guys didn't plan for a fight. Like have some let stuff brew. You spent all this money, Natalie. Get the girls all in one house, have different conversations, and so let it become something. And then I like Suki. She's actually, I like that she's being consistent on her vibe. This is helping her brand. I feel like if she keeps going in this route.
This show, I like Suki on this show better than Love Hip Hop because y'all know I've said this about Love Hip Hop. It's nothing but improv. So we don't really see the real Suki on that show. Like all those arguments you'll see and all that stuff, that's pure cap.
Yeah, like she looks so much better. She doesn't.
I'm just saying.
She looks like when she was talking to Smiley, I don't feel like she was ganging up on her at all. Like the way she was even describing her frustration, it made 100% sense. Like it just was a bad predicament because all the girls are coming at her. But like if she had that conversation with her in a room by herself saying the exact same stuff, I would have gave her a high five out when she left. The only thing that was kind of sad was the whole get your chain thing. Go get your chain, Mariah.
Listen, Suki was talking to Mariah Lynn like Mariah Lynn was her daughter. She was just like, you took that little girl chain? You finna go get, little girl, you finna get your chain back.
I don't like Mariah anymore. She lost her, the way, I need Mariah to be like how she was on Love and Hip Hop fighting girls when Bianca said we don't like them no more. Because the way she's like, she has a fakeness to her in this show that's not helping her brand. I don't think she's scary in any way, but the fact that like you're so stagnant on things that you say you got an issue with. If you don't want to get the chain, get a new chain. Like you need to either get the chain back or boss up and get the next chain with the chain being real with the pendant. Or I need you to you have to either level up or stop talking about it. Because you haven't got the chain back still. So you're kind of losing your credibility. And
now, do you think she melted the chain and got a ring for her son?
If she did, come on, Smiley. At least do
give it liquidation, bitch.
Do it for the one son you do have. Invest. I think
that's crazy.
If I had a final thought, I think that for next season of Rolly did bite her. Stop playing.
Right.
But if
I don't know why that's even a debate on
that's
it makes me mad. Like y'all are really playing
like
in her faces.
Rolly thought it was gonna be a cute thing until she realized sanitary was like the sanitary purposes that wasn't cute. If next season of Baddies, Natalie just needs to take note on who she's casting because Camilla was a waste of a cast. I'm so disappointed. I'm such a Camilla fan. I needed another.
To come and get her.
Yes, I needed another. You look stupid. You look stupid. Fight the girl who want to fight. Like, what happened to that? Camilla?
No, let me tell you what Natalie could have did. But then I think Jada had got pregnant or something. What happened with Jada?
Back.
Jada should have been on this season. That would have irritated the living crap out of Camilla.
Ooh. I feel like Camilla she needs to be actually where Megan is. She's now a Megan kind of girl. She needs to be on a Basketball Wives type of show. This is
why hasn't she been on Basketball Wives? Doesn't she live in Los Angeles and she has a baby by an athlete? I don't even think he's a basketball player, but he used to be a football player, right?
That's her journey. I think that's where she needs
to
be.
Why the heck was she never on Basketball Wives and Megan got on there? She doesn't even have a kid or nothing with no
athlete. It's also cute how Megan's like, everyone knows when you're in the industry, keep it on the hush. Megan.
Right. I'm like, okay, girl. Like, Megan finessed her way onto Basketball Wives.
I'm going to get paid. We're going to find a way to make this story.
Get to the back. I ain't mad at you. I ain't hating.
But yes, next season of Baddies, I just think she needs to, and it could be like a lower budget show. Like tell Lemmy, I want to do the main baddies, but the secondary baddies, hired chicks,
like a Basketball Wives type of vibe.
Yes, like something where the girls, we don't know them, and they don't need to be like ET type chicks where they're trying to like they're hungry for success. Like they just need to have good personalities. Like get some Jayla kind of girls on there. Some
like
girls who
business
just are
minded.
interesting. Like do like a secret casting. Like we have no idea about it, and then the show just comes up on on Zeus,
Right.
and then like you could have previous baddies come on this show to like maybe talk to them sometimes, but they're
Right.
girls we don't know, and that can be like your side hustle show to see if it can work. Because this formula is going to start to get boring because we know all of them and we know their routine. So like they're not going to fight over boys on this show. They're not going to get into anything too crazy because they
And
have
let me
careers
pepper.
and brands.
What happened to Baby Mamas of LA?
Ooh, that would have.
What happened to that?
She needs to try it. She needs to rethink. If they're gonna do Zeus scripted, like she needs to kind of think. She needs to For the Love of Lemmy would be amazing.
Listen here.
Opening up. He needs to actually do put himself on the market. Be like, you know what? I'm gonna take one for the team. Come on, Scotty. Come on, Janisha. Come on, Stunner. Get this show on the road. And we'll be like, it's scripted. That's all. You are great. I watch you anytime I feel down. So you just keep going. And you should one day really do like a meet and greet. You see how many people just love talking to you? Like
I should do. I feel like nobody's showing. That's why I would never do it. I'm like,
you compete. Krishan will be like, yo, he taking all my numbers, yo. Like So yeah, that's my final thought. You have a blessed night.
You too. All right, I'm taking 2 more callers, you guys. Okay, Leandria Johnson. Now that's interesting.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. You have the gospel singer's name. That's like,
Yeah, everybody tells me that.
I'm like, you probably watch Baddies. What do you think of tonight's episode?
This season, I feel like it's really hard to watch. Like this season is really hard to watch for me because I just don't like bullying, and it's like I get a lot of secondhand embarrassment, and I'm the type I'll just turn it off. But they were dead wrong for what they did to Smiley. I feel like it could have just been handled with just a simple conversation because she wasn't even on like, oh, I want to fight, you know?
Right. But the thing, like I said, the thing is, you guys, the viewers, I feel like are there. You guys aren't being clear on how the fights. Like the fight is really over the chain. It's not really the miscarriage. That's why I feel like Rolly throwing the drink that made it worse because now it made it look like they're fighting her because of the miscarriage. But meanwhile, it's really over the chain.
And I feel like Mariah didn't even want to fight her over the chain.
It didn't look like it either.
Like she would have been fought her over the chain if it was about the chain. She did not want to fight that girl. I feel like after the first fight, she was just done. I don't know if she got beat up too bad. I don't know. But she was done after the first fight. So I don't feel like she really wanted to fight Smiley. I really don't. I feel like what escalated, like you said, was Rolly throwing the drink. I feel like that was unnecessary. I feel like Rolly is good with like creating drama. And I feel like that was the point. She wanted to create drama. And that's the point of the show. So yeah, I just feel like they didn't really want to fight each other. And you can tell. So when you're watching it, it's just kind of annoying because you can really just tell.
Right. Now, do you believe the Smiley story, whatever? Do you think that she's telling the truth?
I don't know. I don't think she's telling the truth. But also, I feel like I don't really care. Because like, it's not my business. However, yes, women have went through miscarriages before. And it would be really insensitive to even create that narrative that you had a miscarriage even though you knew you didn't. That's really insensitive. But what's also insensitive is to keep like pushing at the topic and talking about it too.
Right.
That's triggering and insensitive too. But it's baddies, so
yeah, we don't have a lot of morals. Okay, so also the bite situation. What do you think of the bite? Who bit?
Rolly bit Biggie. Like if you look at the way like where the bite is, there's no way Biggie could pull her arm up and bite herself like that with the bottom and the top teeth. Like Rolly bit her
in the middle for getting punched.
That's really nasty. Like nobody wants your cancer lungs on them. Like you, and wasn't that before she got her teeth did?
Right. That was before.
Like your teeth are rotten. I don't want you biting me. I'm sorry. I don't want you biting me. That's really nasty. Now with the Onimax situation, I don't know nothing about that. I'm a fan of Onimax. I like her. However, I just feel like she was already annoyed, like y'all been saying. And when Biggie's in your ear just talking with that deep voice, she's very New York. Like she's very loud.
Yo.
And isn't Anna Dominican?
Yes.
So why is she getting so irritated that Biggie is talking in her language? I don't
That
understand
confused me a lot.
And it's like in the first
I'm
episode when
like, you
she was
understand
fighting.
what she's saying.
Yeah, right. And then it's
Some of
like in
them
the first
don't.
episode when she was fighting Scotty, she was speaking Spanish. Like she kept going. Like she
Right.
wasn't speaking any English. So it's like, why are you getting annoyed with Biggie? It's given like they're the same, and Anna is kind of like, I don't know, jealous. I don't know about jealous. I just don't know what it is. I just genuinely think, when you just don't like somebody.
Right. I don't think it was jealousy. I think it was one, annoyance, and two, I feel like Anna realized like they got somebody kind of like me, the goofy Hispanic black type of girl. You get what I'm saying? It was the same archetype.
Now I was gonna say, why are we talking about like I understand don't say the N-word, but Anna's been saying the N-word a lot. And I don't think she's black. And then I
She is, I
remember
think.
seeing her on live and she was basically like saying like she doesn't care about y'all telling her to stop saying the N-word because people from New York, that's just what they say. But it's like, I don't know. I just don't agree with that. Like, just don't say the N-word if you're not black.
Okay. So what do you think of Smiley saying it?
It's wrong. Like, she needs to stop saying that. Like, I'm just waiting for somebody to check her about it. Because,
Well, apparently
like,
Camila does, but I don't
it's
know if
other
they
words you can
made
use,
the
but
show
it's
or not.
Smiley.
But I think Anna
I hope
is
it
black,
makes
if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong. I don't, don't quote me, but I think she is. Also, what do you think of Nat this season? Is she playing too biased?
Yes. When she was telling Suki and Sapphire that whole story, I was like, when did Rolly really beat into Biggie like that? She really didn't. Like, the only thing she probably ate was that kick, and like barely, her foot barely reached up there. I'm pretty sure it was no force behind that kick. It was just up there.
Now,
I'm
do you
pretty
think it was
sure.
a prosthetic leg? Because last week the girls were saying it was a fake leg.
Yes, it's a fake leg. It had to be so. It was so short and stubby. Like I saw this one girl say, her leg looks like when you pull the meat down off the bone, and it's just the top. I saw somebody say
I
that,
hate you
and I
guys.
was dying because it really did look like that. It really did.
Right. Any final thoughts?
I just feel like it's a lot of bullying this season. It's a lot of ganging up on people, and I feel like, of course, it's Natalie. It's Natalie putting the battery in everybody back. Like she set up that whole fight with Suki, Sapphire, T, all that. So I just
Right.
feel like if Natalie wants to do that, she needs to be behind the scenes because it would be way more interesting.
Okay.
That's how I feel.
All right.
And they
Thank you for
keep
calling
cutting
in.
stuff out.
Oh, and they cutting stuff out.
Yeah, like show it. We want to see what they talk about. We don't know what they talking about.
The one thing that we could have got footage on is the bus on the way there. And yeah, the bus on the way there, that would have kind of showed like what Biggie was doing that was getting on her nerve. And it kind of would have been funny.
But I believe it. I believe it. It's
I do
Biggie.
believe it though, for sure. Thank you
He
for calling
wild.
in, Leandra. All right, what's going on, Marquise?
Hey, what's up?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
I mean, this episode was a lot, honestly. I ain't gonna lie.
So let's start off with the Smiley.
Smiley, okay. Smiley, I just think it's just lies. You know what I'm saying? Like, are we forgetting that this the same girl that came on episode 2 or 1 trying to fight Mariah Lynn? You know, I just think it's just cap. This is all cap with her. And I think that's the worst thing about the episode is because it's pulling on people's heartstrings. You know what I'm saying? Like we got a lot
You
of
feel
people
like it's a lie being pulled at people's heartstrings that isn't authentic.
Yes, absolutely. So that's I think why everybody was so mad in the episode. Because I was even getting mad because I'm like, girl, like, how are you having a miscarriage but you came on a baddie show? I mean, how you thought you was pregnant, and it was just a lot because it just didn't add up, you know.
Did you watch tonight's live?
No, I didn't, but I did see a clip that she got the police called on her. So I was like, yeah.
I am gonna upload it afterwards. You guys are gonna laugh. Smiley's a character, that's all I'm saying.
She's an actress. For real though.
I actually want her to come back next season. I know a lot of you guys, sometimes some of you guys are not here for her, but I like the fact that like she's a storyteller. Like, regardless if she's lying or not, like I want her to come back.
Nah, I feel like that type of energy is not needed. I feel like everybody saying it was dark was because of her, because she's sitting up here lying about something that's so sensitive. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like that's not needed for the show. We want some lighthearted stuff, like not all
Okay.
that craziness. You know what I'm saying? It's just too much.
Okay. Now, what did you think of the bite of it all? Do you think Miss Poles bit Big A?
Yeah, I mean, like everybody else saying, is it even a question? Like, yes, she bit her. Like, it's no way that.
I'm just hoping that somebody says no. I think Biggie bit herself. That's what I gotta ask.
Nah. But I mean, I do feel bad for somebody going back to the small situation because it was like everybody's saying the biggest thing that happened. I do feel bad for her. I ain't gonna lie. Like, even though she's lying and it's not right, I do feel bad that she got jumped on. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think she deserved all that. Her nose to be bleeding out and
Right.
on the ground. That was just a lot. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think the fight and stuff needed to go that far, especially since they had to kind of push not Smiley. They had to kind of push Mariah to go get the chain after like 9 episodes. That's
Right,
why
but
it was
that was
kind of
the
like,
thing, though.
yeah,
I mean, that's the thing, though. It's like, I guess Smiley's lying to everybody behind the scenes because didn't in the cut scene when they were trying to catch up, Mariah Lynn was like, "Oh, she does have the pendant with her." So I guess Smiley told people that she didn't have the chain with her, and then I
right,
guess
but she
Mariah
had
found
it.
out. Right, so
Right.
people saying, "Well, she should have took the chain," but she didn't know she had the chain. So it's like, look, behind the scenes stuff that we really don't get to see.
Right. And people got to understand she couldn't go and just really get the chain, you guys, because they were in 2 separate houses.
That part, yeah, that
So
part.
if only she could have maybe Ubered to the other house, snuck in the window. And Mariah Lynn has been adamant on live saying that anytime she requested to go over there to talk and hang out with Tasiki, they told her no because Smiley's scared. That's what Mariah says.
That's crazy.
Yes.
But no, so I think next season, well, I agree with that caller, whoever said that next season they need to have more established women, like who's about they. I agree. I feel like for the 5th season, it's kind of like a milestone. So we need to do like all these old BGC girls, they getting old. Let's be honest, no shade or nothing. But so we really need to have all of them come back and just do one season with all the OG bad girls, like you said, Camila, Jada, all of them, Seven, Christina, Jayla, you know what I'm saying? All of them hoes, and just do one last
Right.
hoop.
I want an All-Stars next season. It's time.
The whole franchise? No, I mean, yeah, All Stars as far as like what BGC 13 should have been, basically. That's what I want next season to be.
And see who really gets to the bag. Okay? That should be something they could do. Whoever gets to the bag at the end gets a prize or something. Now, a lot of girls feeling like Nat is being a little bit biased this season. What do you think the role that she's playing this season?
I agree with everybody else. I think Natalie, it's not given what it's supposed to. Like you said, I feel like Baddies where she was the most unbiased because really she wasn't even clicked up with Kat how I thought she was gonna be.
Right.
But I felt like they tried that on season 2 with South, like they was gonna do like BGC girls versus the new girls, and they saw it wasn't gonna work in their favor. So Natalie was like, we gotta hang that one up real quick. That's why I feel like they all need to. Right. I just feel like they all need to be on one season together one last time. Just bring all of them, winter, autumn girls. So yeah.
Any final thoughts?
I'm ready for next episode. I mean, people just really need to just understand and watch the show. Because like I said, Smiley, she's been lying. She's been doing this. I don't want people to get too caught up in the moment and like, oh, she had a miscarriage. And for people to say, oh, well, it's not their business. Nobody cares. Well, she made it everyone's business. You know what I'm saying? Like, she could have kept that confidential and all of those things. So I feel like you can't do that.
Like she shouldn't have told any of the girls.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
Especially
have told none of
not
them.
knowing nobody on the cast,
I would have just been like, oh, I had a really bad like stomach virus or something like that, and I wouldn't be able to keep up. Because I remember there's another girl, if you guys don't remember, y'all, Ann Moore did an interview with Tasha K, and she said that she found out she was pregnant on Baddies South, and I don't know if she said, I think she said she was pregnant, and that's why she stopped fighting. I believe she had, she had an abortion. I believe she had it after the show. But
see,
check out, it's on YouTube, the interview. So she did say she found out she was pregnant. That's why Ann Moore didn't fight for the rest of the season. Y'all notice how she kind of got quiet later half of the season? That's why. And she said she didn't tell anybody.
But see, that's crazy because that's not the first time that I've heard of women coming on the show and not even knowing that they're pregnant, but find out they're pregnant and might still stay, like, even on shows like The Challenge. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy that they need to have these people tested. You know, even on Flavor of Love, they had them tested for all these type of STDs. Like, they need to test these because it's not safe. You know, and I don't like that type of storyline because it gets real tricky real quick. And I don't like those type of. That's what's so dark about it. It's not lighthearted fun drama. It's kind of like heavy.
It is. It is. All right. Thank you for calling in.
All right. Good night.
All right. Night. All right. I will be live again tomorrow with Natalie TV. And we'll be talking about this again because it is like a heavy topic. And a lot of people have things to say on it. So make sure you guys tune in tomorrow, even if you guys don't watch. Now that's set up. Okay. Let me know what you guys think down below. Make sure you guys smash that like button and we're out, babies.
Ain't no personal thing.